Alrighty, guys. This is the final part. Yeah. I made some coffee, so in a good, I don't know, 8 minutes from now, I'm going to go upstairs and get my coffee. If you don't like waiting, just skip the video. If I sound weird, I am chewing vitamin C. You know those tasty vitamin C's? Yeah, I'm chewing that. Really good. Obviously. So yeah, you have to be careful about the animals. The fact that Peter Jackson made all that money and those Lord of the Rings actors made peanuts. Obviously, I heard Elijah Wood and all of them. They all made like $250K for the movie, man. Something shitty, yeah. And Peter Jackson made his like $250 million. You couldn't even give the actors, Peter, $1 million of your fucking money because he's fucking greedy, man. Ivan, you would have done it. Ivan, you're fucking crazy. Look, man, $1 million is not that big of a deal if you make $250 million. You make $250 million and the actors make $250K. Yeah, you're being greedy. Obviously. Yeah, but Ivan, you're greedy too. Yeah, even though I'm greedy, I am generous. I'm giving the actors a piece of my money, man. Like 100 million, 80 million, 90 million, 70 million, 60 million, 50 million, 10 million, 5 million, 8 million, and I'm paying them rich salary. I am greedy, but I'm generous. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference between me and all these people. All these people in Hollywood. All these people in Hollywood are fucking greedy animals. Whereas me, I'm greedy, but I'm generous. I'm nice enough to give the actors a nice piece of the pie. But I'm not stupid. I'm not going to let them dupe me. It's good to be greedy, but it's good to be greedy and generous, but don't be stupid. Don't be greedy and stupid. Don't let don't let actors take advantage of you. For example, if I make $250 million, I would never give an actor $20 million of my money. No, if you do that, the actor's not ripping you off, and you're being stupid. But it doesn't hurt to give him a nice $1 million. $1 million doesn't hurt. It won't hurt you. If to give 7 actors $8 million each is only $7 million of your money. It's not that big of a deal. It's only $4 million after tax. It's not that big of a deal, right? And Peter couldn't even do that, man. That's how you know Peter's a greedy animal. He's greedy, man. Ivan, let me ask this question. If you made that money, would you give the actors a piece of their money? Yes. If I would only give the actors a piece of my money if they got paid shitty money. I would have given them at least $1 million of my money, man. So there's nothing worse than you making all that money and the actors all got peanuts. Samsara. But I heard there was a rumor the Lord of the Rings actors got their 1 mil bonus. If they got their 1 mil bonus, then it's fine. They got their nice 1 mil bonus. But if they didn't, Peter Jackson was obviously greedy. He was so greedy, he couldn't even give the fucking Zanes, the Lord of the Rings actors, like $1 million of his money. Because he's greedy, man. Yeah, man. I guarantee the Lord of the Rings actors like, holy shit, Peter Jackson's a greedy animal. Yeah. We all made peanuts and Peter Jackson signed that massive. He took all the money. And those Lord of the Rings actors had a huge part to play in Lord of the Rings, man. And Peter Jackson took all the money. He took all the $250 million. But he's greedy, obviously. He's greedy, yeah. That's why you gotta be careful about Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson's a greedy animal, man. He's greedy, man. He's very, very greedy. Ivan How greedy. So greedy, I guarantee you he's gonna even try to push for something crazy like $900 million. My money. He's crazy. Peter Jackson's so greedy, I guarantee you he's gonna try and push for like even an $800 million deal. $900 million, even $1 billion deal, because he's greedy. He might even try and push for a $2 billion deal, Peter, because he's greedy, man. The moment you pay him like a $2 billion, he's ripping you off, and you're being way too generous. He's not worth that. Taking $2 billion of your money, that's crazy. No. Keep him around that 300. Keep Peter around that 400, 430, 450, $500 million range for his deal. And if the deal doesn't work, Peter Jackson's agent will try and push for a higher salary. Ivan, what about $160 million salary? You can easily afford it, Ivan. Make your tens of millions back. I'm like, guys, Peter, you're getting greedy, man. I'm not going to pay you $160 million salary when you're already making like $350, $330 million in royalties, and I'm paying you $100 million. That's good enough, Peter. You're going to make like $57 million after tax in your bank, and you're going to make another like $350 million off the royalties. You're getting greedy, Peter, man. I know that feeling, Peter. Peter, you're gonna make $200+ million over taxes in your bank. Ivan, $200 million is not enough for me, man. I want more because he's fucking greedy. I want more, Ivan, because he's greedy. Yeah, man. He's a greedy animal. I want more, Ivan. I don't want the $200 million is not enough for me, Ivan. I want more. I want more money, Ivan. It's not enough. You know what I'm saying he's greedy. I want a nice like $600 million in my bank, Ivan. because he's greedy. Obviously, I want a nice like $1 billion of that, $900 million of that, because he's greedy. Yeah, and you got to be careful about what about greedy Peter, man. Greedy Peter, greedy Mel, and the greedy Hollywood actors. Greedy Keanu Reeves, greedy Scarlett Johansson, greedy Ben Affleck. You got to be careful about those guys. They're all sharks and they're all animals. You see what I'm saying? As Keanu Reeves is greedy too, as he took the whole $250 million to himself, man. As if that were me, I would have given Carrie-Anne Moss like $3-4 million of my money. You see what I'm saying? Because Keanu Reeves took all the money because he's greedy. I heard there's a rumor he bought like some of the Lord of the Rings. He bought some of the crewman bikes, and I heard he gave like all the main guys $1 million of his money for their salary. I highly unlikely that happened, and I heard he gave like someone like a Christmas bonus, like a $30,000 Christmas bonus. I heard someone was struggling, someone was having financial problems, and Keanu Reeves gave them like a $30,000. That's a rumor. I highly doubt that happened. Chances are Keanu Reeves took the whole $250 million because he's greedy. He's greedy, man. Which is good. It's good to be greedy. There's nothing wrong with being greedy. Greed is good. Greed is good, but it doesn't hurt to be cheap. It doesn't hurt to be generous. If you make $250 million and Carrie-Anne Moss is making her shitty $800,000, it doesn't hurt to give her a nice $3 million of your money. $2.5 million at least, $3 million, $4 million of your money. Like $4 million is not going to hurt you, Keanu Reeves. Because he's greedy, he took all the money for himself, obviously. Yeah. See what I'm saying? As Warner Bros., in my opinion, overpaid Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is not worth $250 million for a movie. They overpaid him, man. He's worth 100, maybe 150, but $250 million they overpaid him. That's way too much money, man. It's way too much money. It's enough money. It's easily enough money to pay Carrie-Anne Moss for $20 million. They're fucking Warner Bros. Fucking greedy. They're fucking assholes. Yeah, we're gonna pay Keanu Reeves $250 million. Let's pay Carrie-Anne Moss $1 million. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because they're fucking. Some of the CEOs are assholes, man. Easy afford to pay Keanu Reeves like two like 30 and give Carrie-Anne Moss $20 million, $15 million, and they gave her peanuts and they paid Keanu Reeves all those millions. Yeah, and Keanu Reeves took all the money. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying, and in my opinion, Keanu Reeves is not worth $250 million for a movie. Like I would never pay Keanu Reeves $250 million for my movie. Keanu Reeves is only worth his $160 million for my movie, $170 maybe, but he's not worth $250 million. We pay him that, he's ripping you off. See what I'm saying? So that's my deal for Peter. If he's greedy and he wants more money, I'm not paying him any more money. I'm like, Peter, this is my final offer. You're getting greedy. I'm not going to pay. All right, what about $200 million salary? I'm like, no, Peter. $85 million is good enough. You're making $106 million in New Zealand money. That's more money than what you even make in Hollywood for your salary. You only make probably $25-30 million for your movies in Hollywood, and you go for a nice piece of the profits. Like James Cameron doesn't even make $85 million salary for his movies. He probably makes like $20-35 million for his movies in salary, and he negotiates for a piece of the profits. Yes, and I'm paying you $85 million. That's fucking a lot of money, man. Which is $106 million in New Zealand money. That's a lot of money, Peter. You're getting greedy, and you're gonna make a good $350, $300, $400 million in royalties. It's a good deal, Peter. Oh, but Ivan, I want more, man. I want more money, man. I'm greedy. Yeah, I know you're greedy, Peter, but I'm not paying you any more money. You're getting greedy, so I'm saying I'm not going to pay you more money. What about the merch, Ivan? What about the merch? You know what I'm saying? You're going to get Peter a nice 0% of that. I'm like, no, I'm not giving Peter 0% of the merch. You're getting greedy, Peter. I know that feeling. You smell blood in the water. I'm not giving you a piece. Yeah, but Ivan, I'm going to build your billionaire empire. Yes, hence why I'm giving you 0.6% of the profits. But that's not enough, Ivan. I want more. You know what I'm saying? Because he's greedy. I want a nice 0.6% of your merch, Ivan. Because he knows if I give him 0.6% of the merch, he's going to make $250 million for the merch. I'm like, Peter, I'm not going to do about that. If I give you 0.6% of the merch, you're going to make your what? You're like $650, $700 for my movie. You're ripping me off. I'm not going to do it like that, man. I'm not going to have you make $800 million for my movie, Peter. You're not worth that. You're worth your $400, $450, $500 million. That's it. I'm not going to pay you $600, $700, $800, $900 billion of my money, Peter. You're not getting a shit off the merch, Peter. You're not worth it. Yeah, he's not worth it, man. You're not featured on my ads. Yeah, but Ivan, I'm your star director. Yes, hence why I'm giving you the most money out of all the... I'm paying you more money than how much I'm paying my 7 team and the fucking actors, Peter. I gave you a deal of a lifetime. You're just greedy and you want more money because you're getting greedy, Peter. There's a saying as well, Peter, how much money is enough? It's enough, Ivan, but I want more, man. I want more money, man. Yeah, he's greedy. He wants a nice, you know what I'm saying? The reason why he will want more money because he knows... Peter Jackson knows he knows it's an opportunity to strike it so rich. You know, hopefully I can sign $1 billion deal for Ivan's movie and I strike it rich and I have a nice $630 million in my bank. I'm $600 million richer because he's greedy, obviously. Well, I'm not gonna let Peter do like that. Like Peter, I'm gonna keep you around that 450 million dollar range for your deal. I'm not gonna let you go over that, Peter. You're getting greedy, man. You're gonna walk away with a 200 like $30 million check in your bank. 250, 260, 270 million check in your bank after taxes, Peter. Around there, right? If Peter makes $450 million from my movie, he's gonna make what? What's $450 after taxes? He's gonna make is like $250 million after taxes in his bank. Yeah, $250 million is a lot of money, but I want more, man. I want like $500 million, $400 million in my bank. Yeah, I know, Peter, you're greedy. You know the kind of money me and VJ are gonna make. He saw my videos, obviously. He knows the kind of money me and VJ are gonna make. He wants a nice piece. I want a nice like $1 billion of that, Ivan. But he's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm the main show. Me and VJ are the main show. You know what I'm saying? Same goes for Will Smith, man. Will Smith is a greedy animal. Give me a sec, guys. I'm gonna what? I'm gonna go get my my coffee, guys. I'm gonna talk more about this topic. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, chances are I'm gonna go upstairs again because I forgot to put water in the coffee maker. When you put water in the coffee maker when you brew your coffee, I forgot to put water, so I just filled it up with water. And so in a good like 10 minutes, I'm gonna go back up again to get my coffee. You have to bear with me, guys. Skip the video if you don't want to wait. Yeah, I'm gonna keep talking about this topic because I know these Hollywood actors and directors and all them, they're all greedy animals. And their agents are all gonna try and do their best to make as much money as they can, but they're not at the end of the day, they're not worth UNVG's royalties. I'm just nice enough to give them pieces of royalties, you know what I'm saying? Peter Jackson's probably the only one. Peter Jackson's is the only one who's probably worth a nice maybe $200 million of my money in royalties, but he's not worth taking $809 billion. Otherwise, he's ripping you off. Because Peter Jackson's a big director. He's powerful, he's big, and he's respected in the industry, obviously. He's the third biggest director in Hollywood behind Steven Spielberg and George Lucas. Yeah. Peter Jackson rose to that Spielberg level of success. Hence why he's really big. But like, even though he's big, compared to me, he's very small. Hence why I do not let Peter dupe you, man. As I'm not going to pay him like $1 billion of my money. No. And same goes for Will Smith. Will Smith is a powerful actor in Hollywood. He's big, obviously. Hollywood treats him like a god. They pay him so much money. Yeah, you may be the star, Will, in Hollywood. In my movie, you're no longer the star. You're no longer the main star. You're the side attention. You'll build buzz, obviously, because you're a big actor. But at the end of the day, I'm the main show. Maybe just the main show. Do not let Will Smith dupe you. Do not let Keanu Reeves dupe you. Do not let Dwayne Johnson dupe you. See what I'm saying? Do not let Chris Hemsworth dupe you. Do not let Mark Wahlberg dupe you. Do not let Natalie Portman dupe you. Do not let these Scarlett Johansson and Affleck dupe you. These guys are all animals. Do not let what? Leonardo DiCaprio or Shia LaBeouf dupe you. See what I'm saying? As they're all animals. They're all going to try, their agents are all going to try to do their best to make as much money as they can. Because I guarantee you for the Hidden Valley movie, if Will Smith is chosen, I guarantee you he will get angry. Because he's very greedy, obviously. He's, Ivan, like, why is 0.3 such a big deal to you, Ivan? If I make $150 million, $180 million in royalties, why do you make a big fuss out of that? Like, you're going to make your I don't know, you're going to make your $40 billion off your fucking movie, and you're making a big fuss over $180 million, Ivan? You might get angry. I'm like, Will, I'm not going to let you do like that. If the movie does more, I'm lowering it to 0.2. You're still going to make your $190 million in royalties. That's good enough, Will. But Will's greedy. He wants a nice, like, $150 million, even $200 million of that, because he's greedy, obviously. Like, Will, you're getting greedy, man. $110 million is good enough, Will. You're getting greedy. You make 112, 100, 105 million, and you with your $64 million salary bonuses, that's good enough. You sign like your $170 million deal, but that's good enough. Yeah, but Ivan, I want more, man. I want a nice like $150, $200 of that. I'm like, Will, you're not worth $200 of my money, man. You're not the main show, man. I'm the main show. You see what I'm saying? You'll build buzz, obviously, because you're a big actor. The world will be excited to see Will Smith a little bit, obviously. But at the end of the day, the whole world's going crazy because they want to see me and VJ. That's why they're going crazy. It's not because of you. You help stir the buzz, obviously. But at the end of the day, me and VJ are the main show. And do not let Will Smith dupe you, man. Scarlett Johansson might get angry too. Ivan, why are you making a big fuss out of 0.1? If I make like $60 million, $70 million off your movie, you're making a big fuss over that, and you make your $45 billion off your movie, and you're making a big fuss over $70 million, Ivan? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, Scarlett, you're getting greedy. If the movie does more, I lower it to 0.07. You're still going to make your $45 million. Yeah, but Ivan, I want to make more. I want to make like $80 million, $70 million. I know you do, Scarlett. But you're not worth that. I'm not going to let you do it like that, man. And let me ask you this question, Scarlett. If you were in my shoes and you had the keys and you were God, would you even give me a piece of royalties? Ivan, I wouldn't give you a piece of royalties. I'd take all the money to myself. Yes. All these actors, if they were me, you're not me. Don't hate me. You're not me. If they were me, they would not give any of these actors a piece of royalties. And if they did, they'd probably give them like something small, like maybe 10, 15 million bucks. Whereas me, I'm nice to give you a nice 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 112 million dollars of my money, guys. Anything over 115 is too much. I'm gonna try to keep the actors to that 115 million range from all levels for the bigger acers. So the ones who are worth 70 to like 199 million, those guys all get 0.1. You keep them around that 38 to like $60 million range. $65 million range for the royalties. $70 million range around there. And the ones who are worth 200 to like 300 million, you keep those guys around that 60 to like 100 million range. And the ones who are really, really big, you keep them around that 70 to 100 million range. 80 to 100 million range around there, you see what I'm saying? Don't let Will Smith or Dwayne Johnson go over like 115 million. Otherwise, they're ripping you off. If I give Will 0.3% for the box office, film profits obviously, and the movie does like, I don't know, 160 billion, 150 billion sales, Will Smith's gonna walk away with like $170 million like paycheck, man, for his royalties alone, excluding his $60 million paycheck, $64 million paycheck for his salary and bonuses. He's ripping you off. You're being way too generous. He just took home $170 of your money, man. No, keep him around that 100, 105 million range. And if Will gets angry, I'm like, Will, if you're angry and you don't like the amount of money I'm paying, you're more than welcome to work in Hollywood. Dare say you don't like my offer. Ivan, it's a deal. Yes, I gave you a good fucking deal, man. Same goes for Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne Johnson's a greedy animal too. He's greedy because he's very big and powerful, and Hollywood treats him like a god. He lands all these roles every year. Do not let Dwayne Johnson dupe you, man. Like, you get 0.3, and if the movie does more, you get 0.2. And Ivan, why is such a big deal to you? I'm like, Dwayne, I'm not going to let you do it like that, man. I'm not going to let you walk away with 150, 180, $200 of my money. You're not worth it, man. You're worth your 100, 110, 115, 90, 80 million. But you're not worth 150, 180, 170 million dollars, $200 million, Dwayne. You rip me off. I'm not going to let you do it like that, man. See what I'm saying? And if you're angry, Dwayne, if you don't like it, you're more than welcome to work in Hollywood. You'll make your money, obviously, but you're not going to... Hollywood will not pay you the kind of money I'm willing to pay you for this movie. For my movie. They're not going to pay you like $100 million. They're going to pay you your $20, $30 million, Dwayne. And you're going to go back to being a dirty slave and eating your shittier food. Gang phone commercial, going to filling meaningless world tours. Being a part of the shittier $80, $100, $150 million budget. If you want to go back to Hollywood, Dwayne, and not partake in my glory, you know what I'm saying, and experience my Gran Turismo property, be featured on my ad shoots on my website, the posters, the merch, the mugs, the world tour, get you nice speaking fees, the luxury buffet, the parties in my car, the party on my yacht. If you don't want to have those luxury, the fans, the fame with the fans, training online with me, if you don't want to experience that fame with me, the sets and fame with me, you're more than welcome to work in Hollywood. And be like, oh, I mean, it's a deal. Yes, I gave you a good fucking deal. So I'm saying. I guarantee Keanu Reeves might perhaps. Keanu Reeves doesn't really seem like the greedy type, but the fact that he took $250 million of the money, he didn't give it to Karen Moss, that's how you know he's greedy. Yeah, man. That's how you know Keanu Reeves is greedy, obviously. But Keanu Reeves doesn't seem like the type of guy who will get angry. Keanu Reeves will just sign the contract. Yeah, that's a good deal, Ivan. He'll sign a contract, obviously. But someone like Ben Affleck and Scarlett Johansson, they might get angry. I can picture Will Smith getting angry because he's greedy, man. Will Smith is a greedy animal. Because he's very, very big, obviously. Yeah, Will, you may be very big in Hollywood, but compared to me, you're small, man. You're puny compared to me, man. As your movies do not do 100, 150 billion dollars in sales, Will. They do like 400, 500, 600 million dollars. Compare 600 million dollars to the 100, like 40 billion dollars. You look very small. Yeah, don't hate me. No, don't hate me, Will. I'm just saying. Will's small compared to me, so I'm saying. He's big, obviously. He's very, very big in Hollywood. He's really, really big. He's like the best of the best in Hollywood, but like compared to me, he's still small, so I'm saying. And that's why do not let Will Smith dupe you, man. Because I know Will's greedy. He's gonna try and get like a nice like $200 of the sales of the box office profits, obviously. But I'm not gonna let Will Smith do my that and walk away with $200 of my money. No, keep him around that 110, $100 million range for the royalty checks. That way he doesn't dupe you. You're gonna walk away with like I don't know 70, $80 million check in your bank. Well, it's good enough. You're almost $100 million richer after taxes. I gave you a good deal, Will. You're getting greedy, man. I want a nice like $200 million. I know you do, Will. But what? I'm not going to do it like that. I'm going to keep you around that 100, 110, 115, $90 million range. I'm not going to do it like that, Will. See what I'm saying? Give me a sec, guys. I'm going to go get my coffee. Skip the video if you don't want to wait. Don't hate me. Don't say anything. Alrighty. I have a good 7 minutes on my phone. So yeah, so I'm going to keep saying this, harping on top, but do not let the greedy animals in Hollywood dupe you, and do not let the greedy directors like Peter Jackson and Mel Gibson dupe you, as they're all animals. Especially guys like Peter Jackson, man. Like the guy is he's even greedier than even guys like Will Smith and Keanu Reeves. The guy is a greedy animal, man. Ivan, the fact that he made $250 million and those Lord of the Rings actors made shit, and he just took all that money like that. He didn't even give the actors like $1 million of his money. I know he's greedy. He's greedy, obviously, and he also took New Line to court after making $250 million. He deserved the money, obviously, because he signed the contract. But like that's how you know Peter's a greedy animal. He's greedy, man, and you got to be careful about Peter Jackson and the fucking what, and the Hollywood actors are all greedy animals. You also have even the other ranks of actors are greedy. High chance John Boyega might even try to get 0.02. I'm like, hey, like John Boyega is not even worth my royalty. He's a rising star. 0.01 is good enough, John. You're getting greedy. I'm not going to pay you in 0.01. You're crazy, man. Yvonne George's agent, Ariana Grande's agent might even try and push for more money. Danielle Maness agent, Idris Elba's agents are all going to try and push for money. My guys, you're getting you. I know that feeling. You smell blood in the water. You want to make more money. You're getting greedy. I'm not paying you any more money. What I'm paying you is good enough, man. You're getting greedy, guys. You don't even make this in Hollywood. You make on average your $2-3 million for your fucking movies, yeah. And you BS actors get your couple $100,000 for your movies. Yes, I'm giving you a good deal. Yeah. Let's end this off with the casting. I'm gonna keep talking about this. So for my Zayas movie, I am thinking Viggo Mortensen and Don Cheadle. I'll have those two guys compete for the role of Meramis, the archer, the captain of the archers. I'll pay Viggo his $10 million salary, and I'll give him 0.02% of the profits. If Viggo gets greedy and he wants like $14 million, I'm like, Viggo, you're getting greedy. You're not worth $14 million for my movie. You're a small ace actor, but you're not worth $14 million, Viggo. You're worth your like $10 million bucks, and that's it. And you give him 0.02, which is a good, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 million in royalties. So Viggo signed like his 18, 19, $20 million deal. It's a good deal. He's gonna walk away with a nice 8.5, $8.8 million check in his bank after that. That's a good paycheck for Viggo. He was like, Ivan, you're interested on my Lord of the Rings actors, eh? I'm like, yeah. For the role of Eli, I'm thinking John Rhys Davis and Bernard Hill, but I'll most likely choose John Rhys Davis over him because he looks more like Vijay. I can picture him as Vijay's father and the leader of Savage. He has that beautiful voice, that beautiful foreign voice, right? he's perfect for the role of Eli. Pay him a good $5 million and give him 0.01% of the profits. Bernard Hill, I'll pay him $3 million, 0.01% of the profits. Obviously. Right. And Don Cheadle, I'll pay him 10. I'll match his salary with Vigo's. And I'll pay him a bit more. I can pay him like 10.2 or something like that. 10.2 and give him 0.02% of the profits, Don Cheadle. And then the Earl actor who was in The Commuter, I'm thinking she's good for Lithius. I'll pay her a nice $80,000 for the role of Lithius. Because Lithius is pretty major, but she's not as major as the other actors. Pay her $68,000. She doesn't get squat off the royalties, obviously. If she's greedy, I can even pay her $700,000 if she gets greedy. Pay her a nice paycheck the way she works hard. $700,000 is a pretty nice, is an okay paycheck. It's a pretty nice paycheck. She'll work hard for me, obviously. And then Zoe King, I might have her compete with Ariana Grande, but chances are I'm going to choose Ariana Grande over her. I'll pay Zoe King $3 million, 3.3. I can pay her a bit. She has value. She did kiss me, but I can pay her even 3.5. No, for Zayn, I'll pay her $3 million, but if she's in The Great Escape, I'll pay her 3.5 because I'm not giving her a piece of the royalties for The Great Escape if she's chosen for The Great Escape. Zoe King will accept my deal. I did kissing with Ivan. Yes, you did kissing with Zoe King, but you're what? I'm not gonna do like that. You're a B-list actor. Kissing Booth was a hit, obviously, but it's an independent movie. And so I'm not gonna pay you like $5 million, $6 million, Zoe King. You rip me off. I'll pay you a nice $3 million, money that you're never gonna make in Hollywood. You make like your $400, $300K in Hollywood with your fucking independent movies. But chances are I'm gonna choose Ariana Grande over her. I think she's better for the role than Zoe King. And for the role of Tessitonius, I am thinking John Boyega is my first choice, but I'm gonna have him compete with Daniel Kaluuya and Michael B. Jordan for the role. But chances are John Boyega got the part. I can't see anyone else better for the role than him. Like, John, you most likely got the part, but I'm going to have you come in and read. I'm going to compare you to the other guy, see who's better. And Peter Jackson's like, I haven't choose John. He was born to play the role. Yeah, and I end up choosing John, you know what I'm saying? Somebody tells me he's the best man for the role, but who knows? I might choose Daniel Kaluuya. Highly unlikely. I'm most likely going to choose John. But I'm going to have him fight for that job. I'm not just going to give him the role like that, man. And then the actor who was in Slumdog Millionaire, I'll have him compete with Ivan Joji for the role of Papari. Pay him the same amount of money as Ivan Joji. $4 million, 0.01% of the profits. It's a good paycheck for him. The guy's like a biggest actor rising star hybrid, like Ivan Joji. Pay him $4 million. That's a good paycheck for him. That way he works hard for you. But somebody tells me I'm going to choose Ivan Joji over him because I think he's better for the role. And then for the role of Cornelius, I'm going to have Carl Urban and the Anunzo black guy compete for the role of Cornelius, the captain of the blacksmiths. Eli's right-hand man, second in command in Saphius. You're going to see Carl Urban, I'll pay Carl Urban $4.5 million salary. It's a good paycheck for him, and I'll give him 0.01% of the profits. It's a good deal for Carl Urban. Carl Urban lives in New Zealand, hence he'll make even more money. $4.5 million in Canadian money is like $6 million New Zealand money, and he's going to make his probably $10 million around there, and what, $8 million around there in New Zealand money. And it's Carl Urban signed a massive contract because he's getting his New Zealand rates, obviously, right? In Canadian money, he signed his $9.5, $10 million deal. Well, in New Zealand money, he signed his $13 million deal. He's going to walk away with a fat check on the bank account. And that's why Carl Urban will destroy the role. To end it off here, if you thought Carl Urban's acting and Vigo's acting was good in Lord of the Rings, they're going to destroy the role even double for Zayn because I paid them more money. I paid them the millions. And then Peter Jackson's like, Ivan, you're fucking crazy. You're giving all the actors a piece of your money when you're not even worth your money. Ivan, the amount of money you're paying them is good enough. You don't have to give them a piece of all these, Ivan, you know what I'm saying? You're the main show. You know what I'm saying? Like, Peter, you're being greedy. Stop it. You know what I'm saying? If I pay more money, they're gonna work hard for you and work hard for me. Hence why Zayn's will be a better movie than Peter Jackson on the Rings by a slim margin. And it was it for this video. It's Ivan Amir. I'm signing up. Peace.